Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. Breaking news. Did you catch that moment between Weilong and Zhao Jinmai flushed face? What looked like just another scene suddenly felt too real to ignore. The silence, the eye contact, the hesitation, it didn't feel scripted anymore. Fans are asking the same question everywhere. Was that acting, or something much deeper? And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. It all started with a scene that, on paper, wasn't supposed to be extraordinary. Just two characters, standing close, exchanging emotions written by a script. But what unfolded on screen felt completely different. Weilong, known for his calm, controlled charisma, suddenly looked vulnerable. Not in a dramatic, over-the-top way, but in the kind of subtle, almost fragile way that actors rarely show unless something real slips through. His eyes didn't just follow Zhao Jinmai's lines, they lingered. And Zhao Jinmai, she didn't just respond, she reacted. There was a softness in her expression, a pause before her next line, like she was processing something beyond the script. It felt unscripted, almost like she forgot the cameras were even there. Fans quickly picked up on it. Clips of that moment spread across TikTok, Twitter, and Weibo, with captions like "This wasn't acting and the tension is insane." The chemistry wasn't loud or flashy, it was quiet, intense, and deeply emotional. The kind that creeps up on you. What made it even more powerful was the contrast. Both actors are known for their professionalism, their ability to stay composed. But here, something cracked just slightly. And that tiny crack, that's what made the moment unforgettable. Even viewers who weren't following the drama closely found themselves replaying that scene. Because it didn't feel like fiction anymore, it felt like we were witnessing something private. And just when fans thought they understood what they saw, things got even more intriguing. Behind-the-scenes footage only added fuel to the fire. In clips released after filming, fans noticed subtle interactions between Weilong and Zhao Jinmai that mirrored the same energy from that viral scene. The way they stood close even when cameras weren't rolling. The way their conversations seemed quieter, more personal. The way they looked at each other when they thought no one was paying attention. It wasn't obvious. It wasn't dramatic. But that's exactly why it felt real. One particular moment stood out: Zhao Jinmai laughing softly at something Weilong said, then immediately looking away, almost shy. Meanwhile, Weilong watched her a second longer than expected, his expression unreadable, but warm. Fans began connecting the dots. Was this just method acting, or had the emotional intensity of their roles blurred the lines between character and reality? The discussion exploded across fandom spaces. Edits comparing their on-screen scenes with off-screen moments started trending. Comments flooded in. Their energy changed after that scene. You can't fake that kind of eye contact. Something definitely shifted. But here's where it gets even more interesting: neither of them addressed it directly. No denials. No confirmations. Just silence. And sometimes, silence says more than words ever could. Which brings us to the question fans can't stop asking: what exactly happened in that moment? In the world of K-drama and C-drama, chemistry is everything. Actors train for years to create believable emotions, to make audiences feel something real. But every once in a while, something goes beyond technique. That scene between Weilong and Zhao Jinmai didn't rely on dramatic music or exaggerated expressions. It was built on stillness, on hesitation, on the kind of emotional tension that can't be easily rehearsed. Some fans believe it was simply two incredibly talented actors fully immersed in their roles. And honestly, that's a valid explanation. Both have proven their skills time and time again. But others aren't so sure. Because when you watch it closely, the micro-expressions, the timing, the way their breathing seems to sync, it feels less like performance, and more like a moment that happened. Not planned. Not controlled. Just real. And maybe that's why it resonates so deeply. Because in a world full of scripted emotions and polished performances, that one scene felt raw, imperfect, human. And whether it was intentional or not, it left a mark. At the end of the day, maybe we don't need a clear answer. Maybe the magic of that moment lies in the mystery itself. Weilong and Zhao Jinmai gave us something rare, something that made millions of viewers pause, rewind, and feel. And in an industry where everything is carefully constructed, that kind of authenticity is unforgettable. It reminds us why we watch these stories in the first place. Not just for the plot, not just for the visuals, but for those fleeting moments that feel real enough to touch. Maybe it was just acting. Maybe it was something more. But for a brief second, it felt like we were witnessing something honest. Something unguarded. And that's what made it stay with us. So what do you think? Was it pure acting? Or did something real slip through us? Drop your thoughts below. And if you felt that moment too, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the most unforgettable scenes in Asian drama history.